Hello, my Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. How are you guys? And welcome to this mini reading focused on your weekend vibes, what it is that you need to be made aware of today and tomorrow, or what's coming towards you. General, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below, and I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today. Starting things off with my Silhouettes deck, let's take a look. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So what's up this weekend? Hopefully good things. We'll see. We've got guidance, okay? So this card does read, sometimes the path is unclear and sometimes it shines so bright that you can no longer ignore it, intuitively knowing that's the way you're meant to go. And I just completed the reading for the water signs and I ended up pulling this exact same one. Okay, so you're as well being guided onto a particular path here, my earth signs. And, especially if you're not quite sure what it is that you need to do by way of a particular situation, it doesn't just have to pertain to your love life either. Life-altering decisions that maybe you need to make in regard to career, your health, relationships with friends, with family, whatever it is that you're being guided towards. And maybe you've been a little bit lost as far as making that decision, but through this guidance, you'll know which way to go. Okay? The next card is Shades. Your world isn't as dark as you think it is. Because I'm feeling, especially with that light that's illuminating from the distance right here, I feel things will be improving. Things are going to be getting better, especially if you've been dealing with things that have made you really sad or depressed. And, things aren't as bad, basically, as perhaps you first perceived it to be. We do have Solitude here, which is interesting because the solitude nature of the Hermit card in tarot represents Virgo energy. So this might be a very specific message for some of my Virgos, but it can apply to Capricorn and Taurus as well. This card does read there's a difference between being alone, feeling alone, and choosing to spend time alone. Choose the one that allows you to gather your thoughts, to heal, and to love yourself first. So maybe this is the weekend for you to be able to spend time with your own thoughts, to gather yourself, and really come up with a good solution for you to move forward in the direction that you're meant to go. This is an interesting combination of cards because look at the next one. It says Stillness right next to Solitude. When you're surrounded by life's overwhelming demands on our time, our space, our obligations, our relationships, sometimes all you need is a minute to catch your breath, to find yourself again. Solitude. Okay, so if you need some downtime, if you need to just stay home and regroup and to just have a chill day this weekend, go for it. We have Mine. Okay, so maybe you're just at home with your person this weekend, just enjoying time together. There's nobody else that you want, just this one person. You know who it is that has captured your heart, and you've captured theirs. Maybe this is the weekend, as I've mentioned, to just kind of relax and be together. Have some downtime for the two of you and not really interacting with friends, family, and just kind of maybe having a relaxing day at home is what I keep getting here. And then we've got Butterfly coming through as well. Creativity, exuberant joy, spiritual rebirth, endless potential, transformation, change, hope, and life. So these are all of the energies that are blessing your weekend here. Maybe some of you might also really love butterflies. And if you're a naturally creative person, maybe spend this weekend doing something in that area. If you have a project that you've been wanting to work on and maybe you've been putting that off, that as well could be something that you could work on in the next couple of days. And one last card, we do have Bridges. Know which ones you need to burn, which ones to rebuild, and which ones to avoid. So you have to focus as well on the people that deserve to be in your life, the connections and people that need to go. So sometimes when there's a lot of chaos and chatter going on around us, we can't come to that solution, that conclusion, and your angel guides, your spirit team, they're guiding you. And maybe you just need some quiet time, as this card says, solitude and stillness, to be able to figure things out for yourself. So make this a productive weekend. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this, my earth signs, with some tarot. I'm going to be introducing a brand new deck that I was gifted by a creator named Runali Patil. It's a beautiful tarot deck. It's called Mira Tarot. And she mentioned that it's a deck based on Indian mythology that she created for twin flames and soulmate connections. And the whole concept behind the Mira Tarot is that Mira is the symbol of unconditional love towards Lord Krishna. Okay, so that was the description that she did provide. So if you're interested in more about this beautiful deck, I'll provide the link down below. All right, guys, let's see what else. Okay, what do we have here? We've got the Five of Cups. So cups for some of you, representing Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, this card represents disappointment. Typically, the fives in tarot can be a little bit challenging because it's tapped into adversity. The Five of Cups is loss, it's regret, it's bereavement, you know, disappointed in somebody or disappointed in the outcome of a particular situation. And then I'm not surprised to see the Nine of Swords, self-sabotage, okay? So if this is something that either you've done in a situation or somebody has treated you in this way with this Nine of Swords, because the Nine of Swords is a very difficult energy. It's depression, it's anxiety, feeling despair, you know, hopelessness, feeling that you've encountered something very traumatic, losing sleep, unable to just rest your mind, to stop thinking about these anxious thoughts. Okay, so however way that is represented, perhaps that is why you need time to yourself to be able to calm your anxieties and feeling depressed about a particular situation. And again, this doesn't just have to pertain to your love life. It could be other things that you're dealing with as well. So my feminines, you are coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. This does represent Mother Earth, okay? So this is a specific message maybe for my feminines who do need that downtime, if I could speak, downtime and alone time this weekend to just, as I've mentioned, regroup and really think about things and the direction that you want things to go in your life. But I have a feeling love is of a major concern for you, especially my feminines. This Lover's card, it does represent harmony, but it can also represent temptations, which could have been an issue for some of you if there were infidelities or trust issues in your partnerships. Okay, so that's something that needs to be worked through. And again, you got to know which bridges need to be burned. If there were infidelities, then whoever entered into that situation, that's a bridge that needs to be avoided or burnt down in order for you guys to really work on the partnership. And the Lover's card always presents you with a choice. And for some of you, maybe your person could be a Gemini. That does represent the Lover's card here. And then we've got the Hierophant. Look at this, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So there is good luck here that's blessing you. There's a turning point in this relationship and just overall a turning point in your life. The Hierophant can be a lesson that needs to be learned, a spiritual lesson. This does represent a teacher in this particular card. And it does also represent commitment. Maybe your person was not the committing type of individual. Okay. But if they want you, then they're going to have to be able to travel this bridge towards you as well. It doesn't just fall on your shoulders to be able to create a reunion, certainly in your partnerships here. So again, this weekend, maybe focus on just spending time on your own to regroup, to really think about things. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one final message from the Universal Heart Oracle. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. What is the advice for the weekend here for my earth signs for today and tomorrow? So there's a decision, a major life choice that needs to be made here. And that choice might not even fall on you. It might fall on your person. If they want to be yours, if they want to be back in your life, maybe they as well need some alone time to be able to figure out what it is that they need to do to come towards you correct. One card. There we go. So the advice for this weekend. Currently, you may be facing difficulties which are making you feel anxious. Exactly. You may need some additional support from helpful people at this time. Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone. You are stronger and more resilient than you know. Your angels have heard your request, and in divine timing, everything will fall into place. I love that. Okay, so even though you might need some alone time here with solitude and stillness, your angel guides, your spirit team, your family, your friends who care and love for you, they're there for you. Okay, so you're not actually alone, even though sometimes you feel like you are alone or you feel the need to be alone. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. That's the advice for the next couple of days. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. I'll see you guys next time.